Okay, so we're going to make the crust for the German chocolate cheesecake. We have 9 sheets of graham cracker crust here, and we have used just the honey graham cracker. You can use any flavor you like. Okay. Charlie hears this opening and thinks I'm making him treats. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of break those up a little bit. Okay, put them in my food processor. And I think I'm going to mince these up for just a second before we add the rest of the ingredients. Okay. See, I don't have something set quite right. Yeah, I don't have something set quite right here. So I'm going to take a break and I'm going to find out what's not quite right with this, and we'll be back. Okay, so I have it going now, and we're just going to, like I said, crunch these up. You want to get them as powdery as you can. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add in my sugar and my chocolate salt. And I need to look here. Okay, this is 2 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of chocolate salt. The recipe for chocolate salt is on my blog, experimentalhomesteader.com. I'm going to add that in, and I'm going to mix this just because this is a powder and I want to get it really incorporated well. Okay, and then I have 6 tablespoons of butter here, and give me just 1 second. I forgot to get my little scooper to help me get the butter out of the little dish. This is room temperature, so nice and soft, and should be fairly easy to mix in and work with. And I know some of this is sticking here at the top. I'm not going to worry about it for the second, because I can go just like that, you see, and get some of that out and just kind of push it down. This will also push it down when I put that in. That's looking really good. So I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off. I'm going to take this out. Okay. And this is what my crust looks like at this moment. Now I have already prepared my pan. I have greased it with butter. I have put aluminum foil on going 2 separate directions. Okay. And this is a push pan. This is from Love Cooking Company. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to press my crust in here, and then we'll be back. Okay, so my oven is preheating to 350 degrees. I will bake this for 15 minutes once I get it set. And I have gloves on, not because I have to do this in a home kitchen or anything, but just because it's easier for me. Should I have to rush to answer the door or do anything, it's a lot easier to take off the gloves instead of having to rush to the sink and all that. And I don't like getting my hands all yucky. I'm kind of prissy like that, I guess. So I have this in here, and like I said, I'm just going to press it. Very easy to do. I'm glad that my crust turned out not so crumbly, because I had wanted to press this up the sides of the pan, and the crust being like this makes that really easy to do. It also makes it very runny, but that's another story. I have done a lot of no-bake cheesecakes, but tonight is the first time that I'm trying actual baked cheesecakes. With tomorrow being Thanksgiving, I'm hoping that these turn out really well, because I have a lot of company coming, and I'm going to be really embarrassed if my cheesecakes are not right, because I know a lot of people that's coming really like cheesecake, and so does my husband, and so hopefully he will really enjoy this cheesecake. I'm really hoping for that. Okay, so I'm just going to keep working this crust while my oven preheats. Like I said, I'm trying to get it up on the sides. As you can see, some of the bottom is wanting to give a little bit, but I think it's just, you know, keep pressing it together and keep working with it, and I think it's going to work out fine. So I think I'm just about done here. I think this is what my crust is going to look like. And so the next step is just to wait till the oven's preheated and bake it for 15 minutes. So there's about 45 minutes left before I'm going to take this graham cracker crust out of the oven. In the meantime, I have put 1.5 cups of pecans in this pan, and I put 7 ounces of coconut in this pan. And we're going to put these in the oven once that crust comes out. We're going to toast these, same temperature, 350 degrees, and every 5 minutes we're going to open up the oven and we're going to stir these up, and that's going to be the next step. This says there's 6 minutes left, so let's see what this looks like when it comes out. Okay. Shrunk down a little bit, so I think my crust is going to end up being a little bit thick, but there we go. All right, so like I said, the next step, we're just going to set these again on this baking pan, and I'm just using the cookie sheet just to make moving things in and out of the oven a little bit easier. You don't have to do this. I'm going to put these in sideways like this. And I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and when it goes off, I will just stir those up. Okay, so I'm about to check the German chocolate cheesecakes. I think everything is just kind of falling down tonight. I ended up making 3. One, of course, is in this push pan that I received, and the other 2 are in just regular aluminum pie pans. What I toasted the pecans and the coconut in, because I had a lot more filling and topping than what I could put in one pan, and I didn't want to waste it. I don't know who all's coming tomorrow. I know my son and my daughter, but we've invited quite a number of people, and if the cheesecakes don't get 8, then I figure Jeffrey will want some, or maybe somebody will want to take one home with them. I don't like cheesecake, so I actually made these for everybody else. I'm not going to be able to show you what these look like out of the push pan. I guess that's only one, so I shouldn't have said these, because it has to set in the refrigerator for at least 8 hours before I can remove it. But I'm going to try to shoot a finished video tomorrow, and I'm certainly going to show you what these look like when they come out of the oven right now, as long as they're done. They could take another 15 minutes because it's set an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. They're smelling pretty good, and so here we go. Okay, so I'm going to open up my oven and we're going to find out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think these are done. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I know I'm saying wow a lot, but this just looks really good. And I think I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to bring it over here, because I know you can't see these, and these are kind of jiggly, which it says they're supposed to be, but I don't want to drop them. They're pretty hot. Okay, so this is what they look like. This is the one in the push pan. And then these are the ones that are in the aluminum pie pans. There we go. A little more light on the subject is going to help. I know that this cheesecake cracked. I wish I would have gone with my initial idea to put the topping on the top of it, but there really wasn't a lot of room in the push pan to do this. So anyway, these are what they look like, and we'll see how well it comes out of the pan tomorrow.
Okay, this is Sheri with the Love Company push pan. She has the cake up on a pitcher to use to slide the pan off. She's being very slow and careful about this, trying to get this to come off just right. Seems to be working pretty well, actually. And it looks really good. Okay, well, we may have just made a little bit of a mess there, but that's okay. That'll clean up. That looks really great. We now have a cake that was using
German chocolate cheesecake.
It's a German chocolate cheesecake that used the push pan.
From the Love Cooking Company.
From the Love Cooking Company, okay. And this just looks great. I love how that pan works. We struggled a little bit to find something to use to take the pan apart, but I think that's a good thing right there. It worked well. And now we just have to place it on the cake plate. Okay, and there we go. A nice German chocolate cheesecake. Have a great day.